I don't know if you guys know this, you probably know this if you're at this video right now, but Amazon has stopped allowing vendors to sell microneedling pens. You may notice from time to time, if you kind of search around on there, that a vendor has kind of slipped through the cracks and they're trying to sell their pen again because they're not using certain terms like microneedling pen or doctor pen, but those will probably be taken off. Just a quick little disclaimer. It's possible that microneedling related content could pose an issue on YouTube in the future, so I may need to take this video down coming up. I'm going to make a post and upload this directly to my website so it's out of anyone else's control. I recommend going to my website, which is lifeanddiy.com, and subscribing to my newsletter there in case anything ever happens to my channel here. Whatever you do is at your own risk and discretion. If you are apprehensive, it's best to seek out a professional, and if your skin issues are severe, like severe acne scarring, then it's definitely best to see a professional to help you with this. And so we're in kind of a predicament now if you are searching to purchase a microneedling pen. I want to clear a couple of things up before I give you a recommendation or a suggestion as to where you can purchase it for a very low price. Since Amazon has pulled the products off of their storefront, what I've noticed is a lot of companies cropping up, claiming that they're the official seller of doctor pens in the US or in Australia or in the UK, wherever it may be, and that they are the brand doctor pen that you should be trusting and you should be purchasing from them, and they sell their pens for around $200 a piece, depends on the make and model. And if you've noticed this, that's pretty pricey. That's even more expensive than what people were selling the products for on Amazon. But they're taking advantage of this opportunity. They're paying for Google ads so that they come up at the top if you're searching for a doctor pen. And I have had some interactions with some of these companies. I used to promote one of them, and the reason I promoted this one particular one, because I purchased from them a long time ago from Amazon, but they also had an online store, and I knew that they were trustworthy, where if you had an issue with the product, you would get a refund or a replacement. And so that was important to me and important to sharing that with you guys. So I was an affiliate for this one company, and I noticed more recently that they just disappeared. They owed me money and they're gone. They're completely gone. It's like poof, gone. That's fine. But there are all these other companies, you know, that have replaced them. They've raised the prices so much that they're competing with each other, selling these things for about $200. And honestly, you don't need to spend that much. Here is a misconception when it comes to the doctor pens. And I believe this years ago, maybe it was 5 or 6 years ago. I just didn't know any better. But a lot of people think that there is an official doctor pen brand and that these others are knockoffs. Well, from my personal experience, from the knowledge that I've gained over the years, from talking to a lot of different companies and stuff, it appears that there is no official doctor pen brand. All of these products are mass produced in China, and we've got resellers, drop shippers, you name it. They're selling these products everywhere for whatever price they want. A lot of them just leave the doctor pen branding. Some people change it, but most people leave it. That's what's going on. And there's just competition for how much they can mark up the price. In my experience, I own 2 different pens. This one, I believe, is the one that I purchased a long time ago. And this one, this is the A6, this is the A6S. This was sent to me, which was really nice of a company. There are companies, honestly, that have contacted me many times and would like me to promote their products. But you guys, I haven't done it now because I did it in the past when there was a company that had reasonable prices, but these prices are not reasonable in my opinion, and there is no way that I would recommend something to you guys if there's something that is the same but much cheaper. And there is a slight risk with the cheaper option, but I'm going to get into that in a second. What I've experienced is that all of these pens so far are the same and work just as well as, you know, the different models work just as well as the other models, except for one. I have purchased one other one besides these, and it is red and white. And it's usually a bit cheaper than these ones. I do not recommend that one at all. It didn't work well for me. It doesn't matter if you get this one, or the M8 is a really popular one right now, and that's probably the one I'm going to buy next. Personally, I don't really want to purchase one. I don't need them, as you can tell, I don't need them, but I am going to purchase one because I want to be able to vouch for what I'm going to suggest to you guys. In this video, I'm not necessarily suggesting this, but I just want to give you this information as an option for you to look into and research and decide if it's worth it or not for you, because I cannot 100% vouch for them yet until I purchase from them, and then I can tell you my thoughts on it. I still wanted to share it right now in this video though, because I'm getting tons of comments and questions over the last month, and people want to know, like, where do I buy it? And I've had nothing to say to anybody until now. I finally had the time to sit down and to share this with you guys. So what I am suggesting for you to look into is actually Temu. I started purchasing from Temu, and this is not sponsored by the way, but I started purchasing from them over, I think, about a year ago, or just within the last year or 12 months. And I don't know if you've purchased from them before. I have actually purchased from them a bit too many times over the last year. You got to be careful. The website can be a little addictive when you first use it. I am no longer like purchasing that many things, but I did purchase many things over the last year because I found it so incredibly helpful to purchase different home good items, cleaning items, kitchen towels, organizational items, little puzzles, arts and crafts things. I found it so helpful, and the reason is because so many items are the identical items that are sold on Amazon, but it's like a third or a quarter of the price on Temu, depending on who the seller is. There's many, many different sellers under the umbrella of Temu, their storefront. So there are a lot of options. They have a warehouse in the US, and they also have their warehouse in China. So if you purchase something that's from a local warehouse, it's going to get to you a lot faster, but the price is going to be a bit higher. Maybe more similar to like an Amazon price. Whatever you end up getting, whether it's Temu or Amazon, it's kind of a similar gamble where you just need to do your research and really look at the reviews and check out the measurements. That's the only tip I have where I have had a bad experience a couple of times because I bought really tiny items because I didn't look at the measurements. Other than that, I've been really happy with most of the things I've bought. When it comes to microneedling supplies, they've got so much stuff on there. And one reason I started looking into Temu was because I was thinking about microneedling supplies, and I wanted to get a derma roller. I haven't used a microneedling roller like this in a long time, in many years. And I noticed at the time, I believe they were close to $10 on Amazon. Of course, sometimes you can find them for like $5 to $7, but on Temu, I'm pretty sure I got it for $1 or $2, and it's been excellent. Basically, a lot of the things that I normally purchase on Amazon, like certain home good items, certain cleaning items, I started purchasing on Temu and just like stocking up a bit, and it saved me so much money because a lot of the things are the same if you search around a lot, and they're just cheaper. So a lot of the same vendors on Temu are on Amazon, or they're getting the same products from the same places. So with that said, the only thing I haven't purchased yet is a microneedling pen from Temu, but I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm going to purchase one today for the sake of this video and future videos, because I want to make sure that I can 100% vouch for at least the vendor that I purchase it from. And so I'm going to do that. I will most likely get an M8 because it's the current one that's pretty popular. Whatever you do, whichever one you get, if you get one, just make sure that you also stock up on the microneedling cartridges that fit with the pen that you buy, because let's pretend I have this outdated pen. I don't think this is that outdated, and it becomes difficult to get the cartridges, then this isn't going to be very useful. So just make sure you have cartridges. These last you so long. You use one every month or 2 months or 4 months. For me, I'm doing a treatment now usually every 4 months. I don't feel like I need to do it any more often than that, but some people do it once a month. Still, it should last you a long time. These are sterile and protected in their own little packaging. So just make sure you have enough of those, because sometimes it can take a couple of weeks to get your item from Temu to you. When it comes to Temu, I have signed up as an affiliate. It's completely up to you if you want to use my affiliate link or not. I'm going to share it down below in the description and in a pinned comment with a link. I don't have a direct link to the products, but it will bring you to Temu, and it should give you a discount as well. I think up to 30% off your order. So I hope that helps. And thank you if you do use that link, because it does help support my channel and it helps support pay for these things that I'm buying to test out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel for the future video and updates. Make sure you turn on the bell notifications, but also in the comment section, if you have purchased a microneedling pen from Temu, please share that down below and share any experiences you've had. Before I go, I also wanted to mention, in addition to the dermal rollers that they have, microneedling rollers, they also have so many really cool skincare products and other different microneedling type devices and stamping tools, and there's just so many different products there, because I know there's some people who are watching who wanted to use derma rolling or microneedling to help with hair growth, and sometimes the stamping tools are really helpful for that. I haven't purchased one yet, but I'm thinking I'll do that with my order here, and I'll share that with you guys in the future. So if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a great weekend.